Howdy folks, my name is Lance090 and welcome back to my tutorial series for Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead version point F, where I had my major mistake of recording a bunch of videos with my webcam audio, which is super terrible. So now I have to do a voiceover. We're almost done. Only this episode and two more. Just the end of this week, and we'll be back to normal videos. I apologize for this issue. There's nothing else I could do about it, though. We just have to do a voiceover as the best we've got. So we have a zombie canine chasing us, which is very fast. So I try to get behind this wall. The problem is now we have Martin. It's a bit of an issue because now I can't position myself properly because we have to move him around. We have to move around to get him to move around. And he's lagging behind us. So we end up in a bad situation here where he's stuck on the wall. The dog gets on the wall too, but we kill it. I think about changing his tactics, and I realize, wait, you only had one round of ammo in your crossbow. So we actually need to change what you're doing. Oh, his layering's bad too. He has 18 encumbrance from being layered improperly. So we have to take his leather belt and backpack to balance it out because he has a lab coat on too, which is interfering. So I take those, I drop them. I guess I don't realize the crossbow problem yet. Or no, I do realize the crossbow problem. We're going back home to solve it, actually. We have to go find a weapon for him. As you recall, though, we made a quarterstaff that we don't need. So I go to this pile. Eventually. I guess I already grabbed it, maybe. No, because it wouldn't fit my inventory. I'm dropping stuff off still. Then I go get the quarterstaff. I have to drop my cudgel. I go trade with him. I tell him I want you to use this item. And he says, nope, my current weapon is better than this. We talked about this last episode. New weapon value is we have to do 5 damage versus 17. And I think this is just wrong, for one thing. But I think what it's thinking of, it's thinking of the crossbow's range damage, not the melee damage. And I don't know why the quarterstaff would be 5, because I take a look at it myself to make sure. So yeah, he won't take it at all if it's worse than his weapon. It's not even a question. Did I check the quarterstaff? I thought I did. Stop wielding the quarterstaff. Oh, I took his crossbow so I can compare them side by side. Well, I guess I was meaning to and I didn't. So I take his crossbow and look at it. And melee, it does 11 damage. Its DPS is 10, basically. Is what it comes down to. The quarterstaff, though, its damage is 17. Its DPS is 17, so the quarterstaff's way better. I don't know what he's talking about, so I tell him to use the quarterstaff. Now that I took his crossbow, he has to. So, and then I change his instructions. I tell him to stay closer to me, to follow me at 2 paces instead. I guess that's all I change, just to try to keep him a little bit closer to me, which does work a little bit. But this is where he's walking towards the enemies here. See why I'm just standing still waiting for the zombie to come to me, as we talked about. He starts going towards the zombie. Also, there's a cockroach trying to flank us because they seem to do that now. I'm noticing they seem to try to flank. So he's moving in on the zombie, so we actually have to move in on the zombie too. And at the same time, the cockroach attacks. It definitely was trying to flank us. We smoosh the bodies. He's bleeding, but I think it's a scratch, so I leave it alone. Yep, he's fine. But we are just like absolutely cleaving our way through these zombies, because now we have 2 people beating the crap out of zombies with melee weapons, right? We're just fighting them on the streets. We don't even need to take cover or anything. We're just bashing their fucking brains in. Unfortunately, he does just like move ahead all the time. Just a lot of micromanagement with him, especially this part here, because this is a snot gobbler zombie. It's a swollen, gooey-looking mutant child that looks bad even for a zombie. Maybe that's why it seems to want to hug so badly. This is a baby boomer, basically. Baby boomer. I mean, it is. It's a baby boomer. So I'm trying to shoot it with a bow because this thing will explode if you kill it or hurt it. So I'm trying to shoot it, but the problem is he's right next to me, and he keeps getting in the way between me and shooting him. Because every time the zombie gets closer, he starts moving towards the zombie, and then he gets in the way of my bow shooting. And you can see it's like, here's friendly creatures in the line of fire. And it's hyper annoying, and I have a really hard time killing this thing. And that's where I'm like, I think we just gotta leave this guy at home, because honestly, just the micromanagement of trying to kill things with when it needs finesse, right? He's great when we just want to kill a single zombie because we can just plow through it like crazy. But if there's something where I have to keep my distance and shoot it with a bow, then this guy is suddenly nightmarish. He's a huge problem. Mostly just to keep him safe, really. I grab our stuff. I try to see what I can do to fix him. I try giving him more paces again to try to keep him out of range. Range? I don't think I get a chance to test if it really works. Also, our bag is starting to get full, so I'm dropping it to fight, which is another just annoying micromanagement thing to do. And then I was like, oh, wait, we have this friggin' motorcycle here. I forgot about it. It's actually an electric scooter that we talked about. It has all the wheels it needs, it has batteries. It's good to go, but he can't ride it with us. It only has one seat. So I'm like, okay, you know what? We're done with you, son. You're coming home. I drop our stuff off, and then I tell him to guard the location. It takes me a little bit to find it. Also telling him, trying to see what these like stay awake and stay quiet things do. There we go. I find the guard this position button, and I say, see you around. Now we can leave, and he'll stay there. And now we're free again. I leave the bodies of what I was missing. Oh, I thought I'd go to the motorcycle, but I guess I don't do that yet. I start looting this house. Okay, kill a cockroach. I'm worried that there might be cockroaches downstairs because there's 2 cockroaches in this house. So I clear things out in the local area and then go downstairs to see if there's cockroaches, but there actually wasn't. So I'm not sure why there was more cockroaches in this house. Loot. Some Mary Jane down in the corner there. A couple books. I go back up in this house. I forgot that I didn't finish looting this. And just make sure I get everything that I want. I'm mostly just gathering like leather stuff, leather dusters and things to cut up. I take the thread out of that sewing kit. Then I double check this house because I didn't finish this one. There's an atomic coffee maker in it. The atomic coffee maker is a great item. This item, it's basically like the world's kind of like a Fallout world. You can't really tell in most situations, but this is a nuclear powered coffee maker. And it never runs out of batteries, but it has 1 boiling quality at all times. You don't have to have a fire to process water anymore. We can also make tea and coffee with it. It can't do much because a lot of stuff needs level 2 boiling quality to like actually cook, but one's enough for a lot of things, which is very nice. And if you make a coffee with the atomic coffee maker, you can make atomic coffee, which is like a super stimulant that'll make your heart explode, but it does work. So yeah, that's an awesome find for us. I got more food, of course, all the strings and batteries, the books. Get the thread out of the sewing kit, and then I go downstairs to see if there's anything left. There's still cockroaches down there. I forgot to turn my flashlight on too. I run to get away from the cockroach. Start walking again and run to get to the window and swoosh it in the window. I maybe didn't need to run, but oh yeah, then like a tough zombie came out of nowhere. But he's stuck in this corner bed, which is a little annoying. I'm trying to wait for him to come out and he won't. He's just stuck. He's smacking that dresser. So eventually I decide to go into windowsill and smash the dresser for him. And I quickly get back outside because that should free him to come attack us. And it does. I smoosh him. I almost accidentally save and quit. Nothing of particular value on him. And I go back downstairs. And cockroach is waiting right there for us, so he got to attack in on us. I go back down to smush it. We still have these zombie cockroaches going around, but they're not bothering me. And there's also this brainless zombie over here. So brainless zombies can't see or hear you. So they only can really get... I don't know why he moves over this way, though. He somehow senses us, I guess. But He won't attack you until he's directly adjacent to you. But there we go. We smush him. And I go back upstairs because I'm not really sure if I want to fight these zombie cockroaches yet. I'm worried about them. Finish our looting. Oh, another zombie came from this way, broke through the window. You have to be aware of that kind of thing. And I smush it. I'm going to read this flyer. You can read this one. It's about atomic power thirst, power drink for men. 58-hour energy. So I read that. You can read it too if you want to pause it. SD card. Let's grab some little random stuff. And that's the end of the episode. So again, hope you all enjoyed. My voice is very sick, but I've got to get these episodes fixed. So hope you all enjoyed. If you did, remember to hit the like button, keep the conversation going in the comments, and subscribe if you want to see more. Until next time, hope you have a good day.